It just didn't work.
Huh. I do vaguely remember that. Chapter 2.
What's going on?
Uh-oh.
What do you call the thing on Yuffie's arm? Like the big...
Some weird gauntlet.
Yeah.
It's like a shoulder armor with weird gauntlet.
Well, let me ask you this. What does it do? Like, what purpose does it serve?
I don't know. Obviously, the armor part is very similar to Cloud's shoulder armor, where it's only protecting his one shoulder for some reason. It's definitely just a stylistic thing.
I'm more of thinking of the
yeah, but the tan part. I have no idea.
tan part. Yeah, I don't even know what to call it. The sheave.
So the question of the hour though is in the original when Yuffie meets Cloud for the first time, and she does that weird shake thing with her arm. What is she doing? Do you remember when she like? It looks like she's like.
She goes like.
It looks like she's like shaking rice at them. I don't know what it is. What are they doing? Or what is she doing?
You can tell this guy's important from his face.
Yeah. Nice hat.
Why does everyone in Sector 7 wear these friggin'... What are they called? What are those type of hats called? I hate them. I'm gonna call them bolo hats after bolo ties. That's not what they're called, but they're bolo hats.
Yeah, I just can't think of what they're called either.
Caps. There's a specific term for them, and I hate them. Do you know what? You know what it is? And I can say this because I'm part of this congregation, but it's for the mid-30s guy who's starting to lose his hair, which I'm not, but starting to lose his hair and doesn't want to give up the fight and like just shave his head. That's the hat that they wear. Mid-30s white guy with a beard who's losing his hair, and he puts on that cap.
The midlife crisis hat.
Rip. There's another one!
There's another one.
Immersion ruined.
There's the Zoomer haircut.
Yeah, I saw that.
Splinter Cell's done its best to make things hard for us.
Splinter Cell?
Remember
Remember that franchise that
those
care about?
Yeah, those two word combination did not exist before. Splinter Cell by Tom Clancy.
I knew it. Remember when Ubisoft makes all these games everyone hates and everyone's like, make Splinter Cell, and they're like, no.
The Splinter Cell, even by like Splinter Cell Conviction, they were like chasing COD money, and people were like, stop making this garbage.
But it shows, Hitman shows that you can still make like games like that, and it can make money. Like Hitman usually sells pretty well.
The big problem with like the huge publishers like Ubisoft, EA, and Activision is that they basically only greenlight things that are like, is this going to make us $1 billion?
Who owns
If the answer is
Hitman?
no, it's not getting greenlit.
Who owns Hitman? Oh, it's Square? Is it Square nowadays?
No, Square...
I thought it was Crystal Dynamics.
No,
which
the
is Square.
developer actually bought back the rights to Hitman, or Square gave them up or something like that. But it was definitely like Square and Eidos. Eidos was the publisher of the original games, and then when Eidos got bought by Square, then they started to own Hitman. But then after Hitman Absolution, then at some point Square sold the rights, and I think the developers themselves own it now. Because the new Hitman trilogy had like a hell of a time getting published. And I think like the first one was published by Warner Brothers, and then that didn't work out, and the second one was published by someone else.
Wow, so it looks like it was Square from 2012 to 2016, Warner Brothers 2018 only, and now it's IO Interactive.
Yeah,
which, like you said, is the developer. That's
so I was
cool.
actually completely right.
How can a developer / publisher have the most recent game be 2 years ago? How's that even possible? Like, how can you survive off of that?
I'm not your sister.
Well, then I take it back. I mean, Hitman 3 did sell pretty well, but
Yeah.
I guess Ubisoft has to, do its thing.
Are we on schedule?
But then it brings out something like Ghost Recon Breakpoint that everyone hates and sells super bad, and they're like, we'll make another one.
Yes, there will be no delay.
Games like Ghost Recon Breakpoint are greenlit because it checks everything that investors like to hear. where it's like a big live service open world game. They can sell like infinite microtransactions, and it's like an RPG progression, multiplayer focus type of game. It's like everything that investors, like soulless investors, want to hear, and that's why games like that keep getting pumped out by stupid Ubisoft.
Who are these? Who invests in like Ubisoft? Like, who are these investors? Like, I own some stock, but I'm not like, I don't know, like, oh, I care about what this company's doing. You know what I mean? Like, if I see it go up, it's good. If I see it go down, it's bad.
I mean, obviously, it's like they don't listen to every shareholder. It's only the ones that own like a sizable percentage.
Of course, but who the heck are these people?
Let's get this over with.
Excuse me, I have some questions.
Nope. I remember you from the first game.
Isn't that right? Then would you care to comment on the rumors that 6 or 7 will be the
Alright, so this is probably only going to be 2 sit-downs. Because I'm going to be playing this another, like, 20 minutes probably, because we don't have anything else.
It's about 10 at this
Yeah.
point, just as a heads up.
If we do, like, 3 or 4 let's tries.
Watch Red.
Let's catch one.
You're up, Heidi. Come on.
Please tell me you get to see the mayor.
No mare, but this DLC focuses almost exclusively on Scarlet, which is very based. Oh, here she
Yes! Hello, wife.
comes! And you weren't paying attention at all, but there was a backstory for Sonon. One of Scarlet's mechs killed Sonon's sister in the war. So Sonon is like seething right now.
Perfect. Just perfect.
Hi, I work for Shinra.
I work for Shinra. Can I see your ID?
But oh, how the mighty are fallen. Wutai colluding with Avalanche and resorting to terrorism. I always thought the Wutaians and all
Wutaians.
They used
I don't like
to
it.
be, certainly. But now they're nothing but blood.
Scarlet clearly saw that these two people were Wutaians immediately, and she's already in that mode.
Would you not agree? In light of recent events, I mean.
I would. 100%.
What a lovely smile.
Thanks, Mommy. I mean, thanks. Bye. Okay, bye. Where's the DLC where you get to play as Scarlet?
I think not. Foreign visitors should take the scenic route and savor the opportunity to meet our latest autonomous weapons.
I know that's like whatever, but that's the kind of world building that I like, because she like could tell they're from Wutai, and there's this like difference between like the Midgar and the Wutai. It makes you feel like the world's more like lived in, you know?
Yeah.
Or even this.
It was one of her machines that killed Melfi.
Melfi!
Calm down, Soma.
I'm Melfi. I have a pinwheel in my hair.
I look almost identical to Yuffie.
We're here for a reason.
What are you trying to say, game?
Right, boss.
Senpai.
Sorry.
What's it?
Hi, senpai.
What's that?
He's ready to strangle
What's that
us.
really famous copy pasta with that guy wearing the kimono?
Oh man, I know exactly what you're talking about.
He
but
calls himself like Kenneth Sama or whatever it is.
man, I just can't remember the name.
That's it. I'm figuring it
Don't
out.
worry. We'll get to material
I'm not gonna say the whole
research
thing, but I just need to know his name.
eventually. Just a
It's not
little
Keith.
longer.
It's something like that. It's like such an American name.
Ken Sama.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't even know how to pronounce his first word. Gomenasai?
Gomenasai.
Gomenasai.
Oh, so here's the combat simulator. So if you want to grind for materia, I'll show you how I did it and how I did it so fast. Oh, by the way, next part I'll be doing this hard mission, but I haven't completed it yet because it's really hard.
By the way, folks,
But I'm not doing it right
there's
now.
rumors that Ken Sama moved to Japan and now has a Japanese waifu.
I saw that. I don't believe it at all. So you do
I want to believe it.
you do the first mission on easy, and you put Windstorm on like L1 plus X, so you can do it immediately. And this is only 3 rounds, but if you have like AP up materia, and you also get an armor that triples AP for like one particular materia, you just do this, and you probably get about a couple hundred MP each time. And my fastest clear time for this is literally 8 seconds, so you can do it really fast. Now the 8 seconds doesn't account for like loading times like this, but you can still like beat it in like probably less than 30 seconds. And doing it on easy doesn't matter, like the AP isn't reduced, it's just like you do more damage and enemies have less HP, so there's no reason not to do it.
When it says recovers 50% MP, that's like outside of this battle or just in this battle?
Just in that battle.
Oh, okay.
But
that'd be a cool way to get your MP back.
This is the very start of the chapter, so this is like right after we get an MP restore. But I really... In my remake playthrough, I did use a good amount of like attack materia, but because the synergize abilities are just so amazing, I don't bother with attack materia at all. The only thing I have is haste and revive on Yuffie, and I don't put revive on Sonon because when Yuffie dies, Sonon actually automatically sacrifices her life or his life to revive Yuffie. And then he dies. So there's no reason to put a revive on on Sonon, because there's no opportunity where Sonon's alive and Yuffie's dead. They're either both dead or both alive. And on Sonon, all I have is Magnify Healing, and I think I might have put Barrier on him, but I don't use it ever.
Alright, Rebirth has to have Gogo's, which I think is Yuffie's dad's name, redemption arc, because she was just like, I'm happy he's in jail. I need to see the Gogo and Yuffie becoming close again arc. Do that thing where you fly up in the air over and over again.
I'll try.
No!
Dude, sweepers, like, even with Cloud, Barret, and Eris at the same time, or I guess the best team is probably Cloud, Eris, Tifa, you just can't kill them as fast as Yuffie can. She's so good.
Hopefully she gets nerfed for the next one.
Well, we'll get into it, but
okay.
She definitely will.
What? There's more?
Oh, by the way, I never mentioned it, but the start of this DLC, because it's so short, you start at level 25.
Oh.
And the level requirement to get to level 50 is, like, so much lower. Like, I think the level requirement to get to level 50 is only, like, 30,000 experience, which is just absolutely nothing. No.
Yep, things are happening.
Why didn't I just do that at the very first second?
You exceeded my every expectation. And for being such good sports, you may now leave.
Why did I ever
Thanks,
think
Mom.
for a second she'd be nice to us?
Best character in the game. And I guess this would be before Cloud and the gang get to Shinra HQ.
Yeah, because this takes place before the sector fall.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. So
100%.
Ashley, come here.
Hey, we're the Ashley in this situation.
I'm pretty much the master of unlocking now. Eh? Eh?
Get it? I clapped when she said that.
Did you? I clapped IRL. I like, in the Resident Evil 4 remake, I like Ashley and...
God, I wish that was me.
I like Ashley and Leon's relationship a lot
Yeah.
better.
That is definitely. I like Ashley. Like, she's objectively better in the remake in pretty much every way.
Leon's a little tiny bit too cold, but I would prefer that than being like ridiculous.
Obviously, that was very intentional. They made his backstory being like the training he went through when he was basically blackmailed into his government job was like hell on earth.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he's just like a sad man. But at the same time, they want their cake and they want to eat it too, because he's sad man, but he also makes like weird, out of turn, like, you know, like catchphrases. Like, he still does the bingo line, and I think in the remake they should have dropped it. I don't know. I can understand why they did it, because everyone would complain if the bingo line wasn't in there, but the characterization of him to that point doesn't make any sense.
Ferris was in the room with me when that happened, and I said the line before he said it, and Ferris was like, "How did you know?" And I was like, "Bro." But then later I said, "No thanks, bro," and he didn't say it. He didn't say no thanks, bro. Upon playing, by the way, Resident Evil 4 Remake like 4 times now, I'm very comfortable in saying that I like Village better than 4 and 4 Remake. I don't get me wrong, I love it, but I think Village. I still stand strong with Village is S tier, and RE4 is A tier.
Yeah.
Which are both incredible, by the way.
Obviously, I don't necessarily agree, but I know there's some people that like really don't like Village, and I can sort of understand why.
I can't imagine.
But also at the same time, I think they're just being contrarians. But I like Village, but I probably like 4 Remake more a bit. And I definitely like OG 4 more.
I'm as old school as they come. My 2 favorite games are 1 and 3. So, like, for someone to be, like, contrarian because of the old school stuff, no. Village is so friggin' awesome. Although, I never want to play Village in third person because I feel like it was made to be a first person game. So, messing around with it in third person is not for me. It's just like playing Resident Evil 4 Remake in first person would make it a completely different experience. It's not meant to be that way. That's not how they designed it. So that's just me.
Then there's nowhere else to go.
I agree, I think.
I can't wait to do my professional S+ run. I'm gonna be so angry all the time.
It seems so hard, but
I'm literally gonna watch like Bakwa Soup's like S+ run like the whole way through just to get like ideas, you know? I mean, the general idea is just run from everything you can, right? Like that's pretty much it.
yeah, it definitely seems
Right now I'm doing the hardcore S run, not S+, because I'm not... S+, you have to do a new game, and I'm not ready to do that yet.
And it does seem like they don't like nerf like weapons like super hardcore. You know how like in like RE4 original, like things have like damage thresholds unless you do like a headshot. You can just shoot like Ganados with a regular unupgraded shotgun in professional in the gut, and they'll probably just like it'll definitely be enough to knock them down the whole way, and sometimes even just kill them.
The one thing I learned with the S+, by the way, if this helps you out, you know those items that you earn, like the chicken head and the Ashley armor and stuff like that? That doesn't count as bonus weapons. So you can wear them in a new game. So essentially what you need to do is beat the game on hardcore, get an S rank, get all that extra stuff, wear it, beat professional S rank, and then use all that to beat professional S+.
Yeah.
So you can literally have the Ashley armor where she can't be picked up, she can't be hurt.
That is so amazing. Because my first playthrough of RE4, I thought the most annoying thing was Ashley getting picked up.
Yeah. So I think all you need to do is beat... I think you just need to beat Hardcore S, maybe S+, to get the armor. And then you put it on her and it doesn't count as a bonus anything, which is like the only real reason your average person can beat Professional S+. Otherwise, like, no way, you know?
So there's a mini game right here to get some materia. Actually, now that I think about it, I never even completed this the full way. We'll give this one shot. I don't even know how to do it right. So you'll probably see me fail, but we'll give it one try.
Yay!
Employee identity access granted. Occupancy limited to 1 subject. Proceed to gate to begin training exercise.
Training? Really? Just give us what we came for already. might still be worth a shot. Could be something in it for us. Just be careful, okay?
Alright, Spencer went to the bathroom, so I'm not gonna do it. We're just gonna go to the next part. Right. I definitely do like this, mechanic more. It's still like a no fail state thing. Like, it's really hard to do anything to get damage or have any sort of like failure, but it's more fun than the original game for sure.
Well, you know how it is between Utah and Avalanche.
Oh, oops.
We're never gonna see eye to eye. And we're bound to come up against each other.
All the unique material that you get in the base game, once you pick it up once, there's no reason to pick it up again. I think it's all replaced with just generic restored material, which I do not need.
Before you got here, I did a little bit of recon. Found out what they want.
Oh, come on! How could we have gotten so lost?
Easy now. Focus. I know. Sparing the chow bean?
Sure.
Dem beans, though.
You gotta go to Corrin to get some more sensu beans.
Hey, you can do it.
You ate it.
You sound surprised.
Man, I'm glad you're here.
Likewise.
We can eat beans together.
Knowing I'm not
Literally.
alone in all this.
Yeah. Same
Would
here.
you like some beans out of my unzippered booty pants? Or
Only
unbuttoned, sorry.
Only Scarlet's.
Imagine if she had Yuki's outfit on. That'd be amazing.
I can't imagine it.
My brain is overloaded.
Wait, you're saying Scarlet's the bad guy?
Huh?
Get out of here. Whee!
What the heck happened there? Like, stop. Oh, I got hit by the grenade.
Imagine just being in this room and then 1 second later you're just knocked out is what
Yeah,
we'll put.
two people come in. No, I think they do disappear in the live stream, so they definitely do actually die.
I was trying to make it everybody, but I guess it had to be teen. But yeah, just you're standing there with some dead.
Death is allowed, just no blood.
True. As long as the body becomes part of the live stream.
It would be really jarring, but...
What is a man?
You know when Cloud storms the upper portion of the Shinra facility to get the explosive part for Jesse, and he has to fight like 10 or like 20 Shinra grunts at the same time, and in a cutscene he does a thing where he just does a full swing through a Shinra grunt, and obviously he doesn't get cut in half, but imagine if he cut in half and there was just like so much blood and everything. It'd be so real and so like weird but awesome. Obviously
That's not Japanese.
Yeah, they would never do it. In fact, Japanese censors like now are so hardcore that Resident Evil 7, I know this for a fact, even though that's rated as Zero Z, which is the most hardcore rated in Japan, they had to censor some of the gore, and when Ethan gets his arm cut off by Mia in the very first part of the game, the Japanese version doesn't have his arm cut off. All it does is just a little bit of a blood spurt. But I guess like gore of that nature is not even allowed in the most hardcore, like highest like rating system.
I literally don't understand Japan. They allow an anime like Elfen Lied to be made, and then they're like, no.
I know that censorship has gotten more hardcore. Like Elfen Lied came out like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
I know it's gotten more hardcore since. But
Since when does that ever happen?
I don't know.
When does it ever happen where something gets more hardcore censorship? It's always like everything's allowed more, you know?
There we go, we're doing it.
Yes! Not super helpful, all things considered,
Yeah,
but
it
hilarious.
really isn't good, but it is funny.
I mean, I guess it builds up their stagger. Did he just... Okay. I thought he, like, died on that. Pretty much.
Oh! Die! No!
What happens?
If I kill him, he doesn't do this eject thing. So I can skip a phase.
Was he literally a VR trooper now?
Basically. These are probably the hardest enemy in this DLC. They do a ton of damage, and their laser beams, if you don't pay attention, take like 3,000 or 4,000 apiece. So even though Yuffie's at like 9,000 HP, you saw she was like down like around 1,000.
You can't say for certain.
Subordinate.
You're right. But they appear to be searching for material.
Nice camera angle. Did you see that camera angle?
Purposefully.
All this trouble for materia.
So far,
They know what they're doing.
Be that as it may, I suppose I should talk to them.
What? They're not even trying to hide it now.
I'm just hoping that
How precious.
Scarlet's really big in Rebirth, so we can see a bunch of Halloween costumes of Scarlet. Please! Just like, remember when Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad, everyone was Harley Quinn for like 1 year? Just that with Scarlet, please.
I think the problem is that probably only weebs are gonna do it, and all weebs are fat and ugly.
What?
That includes me.
What? What about everyone with an anime profile picture?
They are definitely.
But they look
one at a
exactly
time.
like their anime ship.
Yeah.
They look exactly like it.
They're also totally the same gender too.
What about the same species?
Yeah.
We're walking into a trap, I guess. There's nothing we can't handle.
I identify as a non-Twitter user.
Alright, we're gonna stop now. A
Does
little
that,
bit about
does that mean anything? Does that mean I can still have
better myself.
my anime profile pic, please? PFP.
Alright, I think it just saved, but I'm just gonna make a manual save just in case. Alright, so yeah, this will definitely just be 2 sit-downs.
Oh yeah!
There's actually not that much left.
Alright, folks. Thank you for watching and stuff, and we'll be back with more FF7 Intergrade. You better watch it, because this was annoying to get set up, right? Right, okay. See ya.